Hey, everybody. Welcome to the One Day Closer podcast. I am your humble host, Jay. All right, thank you for joining me today. So, the end of 2024. Whew, seems like it got here quick, and then some days it seems like it took forever to get through this one. What a year, right? But we'll keep it probably pretty brief today. We'll just kind of wrap up the year. So much to be thankful for, though. And mainly, I'm thankful for all of y'all that have joined me on this journey. Been at it over a year now, and we've covered so much ground. And the feedback I get from everybody is just, I always say, y'all are the wind beneath my wings, and that I truly appreciate. With that, we'll just kind of go into a few things. Recently, I was able to take a trip down to South Florida and visit my uncle. And I was with my brother Sean, and we did another bro road trip. And not as long as that one we did in the summer, but a wonderful trip nonetheless. And I was able to go down there and visit with family, and which was wonderful. I don't get to see them near as much as I would like, and I was able to play golf. I think I got in 11 holes, and that was pretty good. Pretty good stuff, man. Just to be able to swing a club again is such a miracle, much less to make contact. And sometimes I think I hit better than I did before this illness. Explain that one to me there, Ricky. But that's how the last few weeks have been, and I apologize. I'm behind on episodes. Still have not gotten with Christy. That is a busy woman up in Alaska. So no Christy this week neither. We're hoping to record soon, and I'm still looking forward to that because I know she has so much to say and so much that I know y'all will appreciate hearing. And the feedback just from the one episode that we were able to get before my hard drive crashed is uh, is proof to me. So, but unfortunately, none with Christy today, and figure we just like we're talking about here, we are at the end of 2024. Um, so many ups, so many downs for me. And I hope it's been more ups than downs for y'all. And to be honest, it's been actually, if I'm honest with myself, it's been a great year. You know, a lot of times we just tend to focus on the hard times, right? The times that I don't know how you would say those are the ones that stick out more in our mind. But that's actually a shame, right? Really, it is the good times that should be the all stars in our highlight reels. And I try to be better about that. It's one of the things I pray for eyes that always see the positive. And y'all know I've been honest about my history with depression and all. And boy, if that ain't the devil's disease right there, man, that thing creeped in on me these last few weeks, and I kicked it back out. It was definitely an unwanted visitor, but it came in. It snuck in on me. So as I finish 2024, I choose to focus on the positive. And one of the more amazing things back in August is water baptism, right? And rededicated my life to Jesus. And that's been an amazing journey on its own. I've been blessed to find a great church home at Coastal Church here in Daphne, Alabama. Wonderful people. I've been able to find a place to serve, find a place to worship. And this journey of, my rededicating my life is, I don't know, golly, it's the word that comes to mind, believe it or not, is magical, but that wouldn't even start to describe it. But amazing, yes. And it is, like I said, I am becoming the man I've always hoped I could be. And I still have a long way on that journey, but we're getting there, and we're definitely pointing in the right direction, and he is guiding my steps. So amongst, like I said, all the things that happened for me or to me in 24, that is the one I choose to remember the most. As we close out the year, and there's, I know we could all say this, right? There's loved ones and family that are no longer with us. Or they're with us in spirit, right? But they're not with us here physically. So yeah, they might not be here physically, definitely here in spirit. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that one day we will all see each other again, right? And those are the times in 24 with the loss of friends and family that I could definitely do without. But for all of those, like I said, there's so many good times. I was able to travel more than I have since I've been sick, and that's been beautiful. I've been able to spend more time with family, and that's been definitely an improvement. There's family that I want to spend time with that I have not been able to spend time with, and that's been painful. And then to be honest with you, there's family that won't even speak to me right now, and I'm not even quite sure what that's all about. But I have my own thoughts on that, and I won't even get into it. But it's I will say it's a shame. And twice this year, golly, I'm gonna get off on a whole rabbit trail here. But twice this year, with the passing of friends, they both had family that was not speaking to them at the time of their death, and neither one, those family members also didn't attend their funeral. I mean, come on, people. And life is too short for all of that, right? And I'm not going to go too deep because, to be honest, I wanted to end the year on a higher note. So we're going to kind of I'll squash that right there. But that's a shame. We can't control other people's issues. You can only control your own thoughts, your own words, your own actions. And take this for what it's worth. But if you're listening to my voice, right, man, if you have family and you're estranged from them, you're not speaking to them, I just pray and ask that maybe you re-examine why that is, because life is too short. And once somebody passes on, you don't get a chance to say those words again until we meet again in heaven, right? So again, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, so we're gonna we're gonna wrap that up right there. But God, man, family, and family can be blood, family can just be close. There is no reason. Well, I mean, I can't say that. There are reasons. So I would just say re-examine, if those reasons you have for not speaking are valid enough that if that person died, you would be okay saying, "Hey, I'm glad I never spoke to them in 10 years or 4 years or 2 years or whatever." Most of the time, it's a simple disagreement and somebody didn't get an apology. And like I said, I got a case, somebody's not speaking to me right now, and I'm not 100% sure what that's all about. And what I do believe it's about, it's a shame because it's a non issue, but again, I cannot control it. And we also, like I've said many times, we never know what somebody's going through. So I don't hold it against them. I forgive them, you know, and I know that I believe they still have a good heart, but they're struggling with their own problems in life. And I take it as that, and I let God work the rest out, and He can work that out in our relationships. But so sorry about that. Got off on a little tangent, but yeah, back to wrapping up 24. And speaking generally for me, I had started off the year with goals, and I achieved most of them. Some of them I didn't. I hope to carry those over. And I make a list, and I have a board. I think I've talked about this before. I have a dry erase board in my bedroom, and on that, a lot of crazy stuff. I have some kind of daily affirmations, some thoughts to inspire. I also have my to-do list, all my goals for the year. And like I said, we knocked a few out, but there's still a few on there. And I could choose to be sad about that, and I choose not to. Why they didn't get done? Well, be honest, most of it was my own procrastination. Nothing would have stopped me except me, and I did. 2025, we're coming for you, and I will not let me stop myself again. Like I said, so much accomplished in 24, but there's even more to 25. I've finally taken the steps to get a foundation going where I can help advocate and assist patients with diseases similar to mine, demyelinating diseases. And I'm excited about that. And I have myself and four close friends and family that have agreed to help me on that journey and join me as my board members. And I look forward to being able to bring them on and discuss our goals. But that's going to be a reality this year. I wanted to do it last year and I did not. Some other goals I had musically, I was hoping to publish some of my music, and that didn't happen. And again, that didn't happen because of me, but no more. So 25, with God's help, we want to get some music published. Like I said, it's probably not going to sound like what some people who know me think my music would sound like, but it's going to be a little bit of everything. And I'm excited about that. I don't know if 25 will bring the year I finally write a book. I've been dabbling with it for a while. And I'm not going to, I'll be honest, 25, that one might not stay on the list, might be pushed, but I would love to complete a book and tell a story of my testimony that we share on this podcast. And the goodness of God, it would be wonderful. And I do hope to get that out. But be honest with you, that's not a priority for 25. I do plan on continuing the podcast and having others share their story, and I need to do a better job about that. And recently, I bought more equipment that will help me make this a little more of a ability to kind of take the show on the road and go do some interviews and do some phone interviews. And so that I'm excited about. But I would say, for y'all out there, what do you reflect on in 24, right? What were the good times? Don't focus on the bad. What are your hopes and dreams for 2025? Write them down. Make them real. Look at those. Don't let yourself be the main obstacle. Life is hard enough, right? There's enough obstacles out there to prevent us from reaching our goals and our dreams. Don't let it be you, right? We can only control ourselves. Unfortunately, in 24, I did. I let myself stop myself from reaching those goals and those dreams. But I refuse in 25. So, anyway, I don't want to I don't want to get too mushy. I will tell y'all a funny one real quick. So I'm recording this. What's today? Sunday. It's the last Sunday of 2024. So several days ago, I recorded an entire episode, and I scrapped it. It's the first time I've ever done that. Man, it was such a downer. I I talked about depression. Unfortunately, a friend had her husband committed suicide. I talked about that, and man, oh man, it was just the whole episode. I was like, I couldn't end the year on that. But I will say, this time of the year is tough with depression, and if it's overwhelming, 988 is the phone number for the National Suicide Prevention. And reach out to family or reach out to a local healthcare provider. I will say that. And suicide, I've never understood it, even though I come close to doing it a couple of times. I still don't understand it. It's just such a permanent action to what is usually a temporary problem. So, with that, my friends, let's say goodbye to 2024 and hello to 2025. And it's going to be some great things. And just remember, even if you're going through tough times, things can change so quick for the better. Today in church, we had a guest speaker, and he was talking about suddenly, right? Suddenly, just things that just happen without warning. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, right? But if you're going through the tough times, suddenly things can change for the better. Remain positive. And even if it suddenly goes the other way, changes for the worse, remember, in the good times and the bad times, man, God does not abandon us. He is with us every step. Sometimes He creates those suddenlies, good and bad, to help direct our lives. But He will not fail us. He will not leave us. We just have to have faith. Years ago when I got sick and it wasn't looking good, right? And I'm being told I'll never walk again. Let's not even get into the months and months that they couldn't even tell me what disease I had. And that disease happened suddenly, right? That was a suddenly, and it wasn't a good one. But I look back on it now, and I'm thankful in so many ways for what this disease has brought me. And I try not to focus on what it's taken. So, have faith. Trust in God, right? Beautiful, beautiful, another year starting. New beginnings. 2025. Have faith in Jesus. I love all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me for another year of this. And remember, live your spirit.